ho.
Yes, happy Tuesday.
Tuesday, Ray. Here we go.
It
One.
is.
Oh, I better jump this on. Just cracked a minute to go. We are
Got a
cutting
minute.
the wire these days.
Already fast gas.
Beef Happy, yeah, already fast gas. Crown, Seychelles, St. Patrick, and Iraq. All
Ooh.
racking up some good numbers right here.
Oh, yes.
Nothing under 1,000, even for those Apex Bs. Very exciting stuff going on here.
It is. Great price of St. Patrick and a nice royal for that.
And then, of course, I will point out that we did hit this magic number.
That is amazing.
We broke that million mark.
That
And
is.
it won't be long before we, I think at the end of next week, what do you think? We'll hit the 6 million mark on that one?
Yeah, the way the Queens and Royals are rolling out, absolutely, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I see the D-Ray talking about that Beatty B, that with Crown. That's a nice one, you know?
Oh, this one. Yes.
Yeah. Steve, happy Tuesday. Yeah, got 5 seconds, everybody.
Under
Thank
10.
you.
Here we go. Let's
Will.
go.
Good at thank you, Will.
I
Yes.
hope you hit the fast gas.
Robin.
Somebody made a mistake. 4,000.
Somebody wanted to be Pepe.
Somebody wanted that bad.
Well, that's really a one. You know, that's not a mistake. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, that you could make it wouldn't be 411. You know what I mean?
I think somebody was hitting the one. The one is right under the 4. And somebody hit the. I don't know.
Fat fingered. Oh,
that could be. You know, if you're using the keypad, I could see how you could hit the 4 first and then be like, uh-oh.
Right.
But 4,000 for that.
Or be Pepe.
It's quite an investment.
Hey, it's a good looking one too. He's got the little, little hat. It's a nice B Pepe.
And of course, he's got the whirly bird as the empowerment. That's nice.
Really? That is.
Crown's got 1305. Seychelles 4,499.
Yes.
St. Patrick coming in at 18,444, and Iraq.
That's still, like you said, filling up the treasury. Queen's tax. I mean, it's just
Yeah, 4,605 for Iraq, and I think B Pepe is
yes, another blue
that
chip.
one. That's
It is.
Another.
Did you get it, D-Ray? Is that what you're looking at? Did you get that? Is that your crown, Beatty?
The Bait crown.
That's a nice one, because he's a double crown, and he's got the Clint Eastwood. Is that the Clint Eastwood face?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
The Eastwood.
Yeah, the Eastwood. But congratulations, that's another,
nice.
Strong, man. I mean, I think B Honey's around $120. So
Dusty didn't go for this Dusty over here. See, right?
It does, Bunny. That's right.
The drinking hat Dusty. Come on.
That's true. I mean, a nice Seychelles with the drinking bunny, with the dust bunny. That's nice. What's up, Jason? Happy wellness and prosperity. Yes, you too. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Second, Will's gratitude. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all both. Yes, definitely. Cheesehead Will and Jason. Absolutely. No, I was lacking an. Oh, okay. He didn't have any ammo. My bad. Because it is. Then that's just a carrot in front of your. Instead of you got just dangling in front of that's bait for the D-Rays. Is that what you're saying? That's it. Let's go. So yeah, you're gonna read up the princesses. I got Iraq. If you go.
Here you go. Iraq's up first.
All right, cool. Let me get that.
I
have West Asia, right? It's bordered by 6 nations: Iran to the east, Kuwait to the southeast, Turkey to the north, Syria to the west, Jordan to the southwest, and Saudi Arabia to the south. The country has a short 36 miles of coastline along the northern end of the Persian Gulf. It is part of an area known as the Fertile Crescent, also known as the Cradle of Civilization. The Fertile Crescent covers a roughly crescent-shaped area of fertile land that incorporates parts of present-day Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Palestine, Israel, Syria, Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Cyprus. Wow. That is like kind of the, where civilization, what they say, yeah?
Yeah, the Cradle of Civilization.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's it. Right on.
Where it all began.
Yeah, it's what they say, or Africa, somewhere around there.
Well, I say began, but civilization anyway.
Right.
People. Here's the code down here, Ray. 1 Royals out and 2 Princess out.
Ooh.
So there's only 1 Iraq left.
1 Iraqi princess.
1 left.
Wow.
So
see, that's great info. That's awesome. Thank you, Nele. Appreciate that.
And again, we're on 228 of 380. So we are cranking along.
Yeah, man.
St. Patrick.
St. Patrick.
Here we go. St. Patrick flag, the Braddock Gnome Pradig, is a flag composed of St. Patrick's Saltire. It's associated with the St. Patrick dates from 1780s, when the Anglo-Irish Order of St. Patrick adopted it as its emblem.
Mm.
At the end of the 20th century, the Church of Ireland declared that the only flags to be flown on the church buildings or within the church grounds were the cross of St. Patrick and the flag of the Anglican Communion. When the police force in Northern Ireland was recognized in 2001 as the Police Service of Northern Ireland, it placed the St. Patrick's Saltire in the center of its badge.
Wow.
All right.
And that's the same one. One Royal Queen, this one, and two
Yep.
princesses out. Wow.
Again, only one left of the St. Patrick if you're a collector.
Yes, that is impressive.
Next up, Seychelles, right?
Seychelles.
Isn't that how you say that one?
I think Seychelles, I guess.
I think so. By the Indian Ocean, it's over 90. It is over 99% water.
Huh.
The exclusive economic zone of the Seychelles is 1,374 square kilometers. Of that, only 459 square kilometers is landmass across all 115 islands, making it only 0.03% land.
Huh.
Most of the islands are uninhabited, with 90% of the population living on Mahé Island. The next two most populated islands are the Creslin and the
La Digue.
La Digue.
Yeah, La Digue.
Home to the biggest nut seed in the world,
Mm.
the Coco de Mer. It weighs between 15 and 30 kilograms, where the largest Coco de Mer palm fruit has been recorded at 42 kilograms. Recognized as a highly treasured token by the Seychelles people, once they were valued at the same cost as spices, and this giant fruit is priced around 6,000 Seychelles rupees, or $400. Wow.
400 bones for some fruit.
That's some pretty fruitful trees. If you can get a couple of those in your yard, that's sounds pretty good.
That's pretty good. M2 Hat Girl, good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Our friend FOMO has a nice orange tree in his backyard. I was eating those. It's always nice to have a fruit tree in your yard.
He got oranges and lemons. Was it just oranges?
But I don't think he's getting $6,000 in orange though.
No.
He wishes he could.
Definitely not. Definitely not. That's crazy though. That's cool. But I was wondering what it was talking about with water. But yes, I can understand now with islands. The whole
Let's if I go back and then forth, if this should refresh.
Well, there you go. That is final.
We're up at 1,010,000.
Wow.
And this is at 5816. Very nice, very nice.
It is. Excellent.
Yeah. Good stuff right there for the auction.
Oh yeah.
What else you got, Ray? I didn't see any exciting news. No.
Yeah, I got some. Plus
it got by me.
We'll talk about the Be the Alpha. We got poker tonight. It is poker night, right? We got to do that. You scroll that. I'll share my screen and I'll sign up so everybody has it and entire screen.
I'm already in the room.
There you go. Be the Alpha, right? Be the Alpha, and it comes up. 8-pin poker, and it is still the same. B Honey 1, right?
Yes, that worked for me.
Okay. I was came in third, Tim.
Oh, I know. I watched the whole thing.
You figure you played.
I could try it again. I didn't know if you wanted me to try, but I'm happy to. If we have the time, you go over the news.
Okay, that's good. B Honey 1. B Honey 1. All right. And
I think I sent you the link. Did it work for you? Not to show it here, but did you get to watch it?
Oh yeah, I watched it. It's crazy. And it's funny that just by slowing it down, we do sound like a bunch of drunk poker players. Yes,
it's funny.
But yes, going through the news, there is stuff, and it's obviously all around the world. You're starting to see this like a crypto. This is something that you need to be aware of, just because of Bitcoin and all the pumping and all the things that's going on. Is this DCG, right? This DCG group is in some issues, right? And it's obviously something to keep an eye on with, maybe possibly people dumping a lot of Bitcoin. And so I'm going to just read it real quickly. In response to the current market environment, DCG it has been focused on strengthening their balance sheet by reducing operating expenses and preserving liquidity. So it told shareholders today in a letter that they also are suspending dividends. Right. So that's usually not good news, right? Especially
Nope.
if you're in there. So this is what the digital currency group. That's what DCG is. In response to the current market environment, DCG has been focused on strengthening. That's what he said. As such, we have made the decision to suspend DCG's quarterly dividend distribution until further notice. So that's what they said just this Tuesday. So it obviously is something to keep an eye on. Just so you know, this is something they're going back and forth with. This guy, Barry Silbert, if you haven't heard, has been in negotiations with Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, and they are from Genesis. So there is a big, what they would say, a loan between those groups, right? And he owes Genesis this, somewhere between $1 to $3 billion with a B, right?
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, B is a lot, right? billion dollars. So that's what you got to watch out. If DCG, they hold a lot of Bitcoin, and if they have to pay that loan and they have to liquidate, hey, that means they got to sell. Maybe it could be possibly be up to $2-3 billion of Bitcoin. That affects you, right? But not really. We're not here doing trading. At least, like I said, at least Tim and I aren't. We don't do that, right? We just hodl and we accumulate. That's kind of our
between you just got to call up El Salvador and Michael Saylor, and I'm sure they can get rid of whatever they need.
That's right. There you go. And just then again, we're always talking about what's going on, and obviously we know adoption is coming and all these things like this. But all you're hearing is this from major companies, and I'm the CBDCs aren't my thing, but that is happening. It's going to be in all kinds of different governments. They're going to be in all kinds of different central banks. That's literally what they mean, central bank digital currencies. But this is Bank of America saying it is the future of money and payments. So, this is what's going to revolutionize the global financial systems. We all been saying this, right? But, there are going to be people that are just going to stick with the central stuff, but we know better. That's why I always talk about how awesome it is that like we're already on the other side of the fence, right? We won't have to play with that. We're already in ETH. We're not saying that we don't have to. It's just I'm saying our Ethereum is already in place. Our M2 is already in place. We won't have to go through that right now. And that who knows what they do with the pricing with that. They could say again, you give us 10 of your fiat $1 US American, and then we'll give you one CBD token. So they're saying 10 to 1. Who knows what it's going to be? Who knows what the exchange rate is going to be? Well, that's what I mean by we're already on the other side of the fence, right? That's a great thing. So we don't have to kind of look at that. That's why but it's important to hear that you hear all these different central banks that are talking about it and stable coins, right? I don't know if the UST or the USDC or whatever this stable tokens that are going to be around, right? Some of them hopefully obviously are doing the right things. The other cool thing is that it's at least it's all somewhat transparent. I mean, I know everything hasn't been rolled out with like Binance. I know they talk about what they're doing with their stable tokens. Hopefully that all of this is kind of up on the up and up, right? But CBDCs do not change the definition of money, but will likely change how and when value is transferred over the next 15 years. So that's what this analyst is saying, adding that the central bank digital currencies have the potential to revolutionize global financial systems and may be the most significant technological advancement in the history of money. That's pretty, that's good. That's saying something, right? But, there's still CBDCs aren't without risk. They may drive competition with bank deposits and could lead to a loss of monetary sovereignty and inequality among countries globally. That's one of the things that we're, kind of trying to help with, right? Inequality, the unbanked. That's kind of our thing with them too, right? That's why we love that currency, because that is not controlled. It is that's what we talk about too. It's a central bank, but it's decentralized, right? And I know it sounds kind of intuitive, right? We're saying it's a central bank, but if anybody reads the M2 white papers, you know that is just a smart contract sitting on the Ethereum blockchain. All the keys, everything has been cut from that currency, and it's literally has all the mechanics already built in. So when people sell back to that contract, it burns M2, and there's things that happen with that. But if it never goes back to that contract, then it's out in the wild doing its thing, right?
Right. Yep.
So that's what we mean by it. It is a central bank, but it's not, controlled by a human, right? It's just sitting on the Ethereum blockchain. Very unique, really cool, and very counter to this craziness, right? And that's why we're all about it, right? At least me, and I think you are, Tim, as well.
Absolutely.
Again, just kind of going, this is all the same. This is the same thing. Both of these same day, right? Sent CBD said the future money. IBM exec says. I'm just, again, kind of just going through saying that these people, all these IBM, you've heard of IBM, you've heard of Bank of America, you've heard of these big companies. That's why it's silly and we laugh at when they say Bitcoin is dead, right? All of this stuff, all of this FUD that we've dealt with for the whole of 2022, it is ridiculous. It is just rhetoric. It is just to scare people. That's all the news does. If anybody that can't unplug and just read what these people continuously try to do is scare folks, don't play the game, right? We know better. We're kind of much more educated than most people in this space, and we should understand that. And that's, I'm going to jump to this one because that's what I'm talking about with education. This is National Geographic just launched their NFT project. And it had a huge, massive backlash. And it's because their people, right? They're NFT Nat Geos. They're not used to NFTs. They're all they heard was the news of crypto being this big scam, this garbage, NFTs, hype, all this garbage of JPEGs, right? That are just have value because of a picture. That's what they have no idea. They're fans, and again, I'm going to just scroll down. But that was the big thing when Nat Geo posted to Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts. They are kind of in with the Bored Ape, right, doing things like that as well, kind of doing a collab, right, doing things like that. But the backlash is already. This is what they're talking about, calling NFTs a bubble that already popped. It's BS, an extinct species, right? That's literally what Nat Geo, right? And another way to launder, right? And that's kind of ridiculous, right? Again, obviously, you heard NFT phishing scams, rug pulls. That's all their people. So listen to the noise, right? All people here that are not plugged in like us and know what's going on, they hear these little sound bites from the media or this or some little headline, a clickbait from a title of a video. That's all people see. They don't look into this, right? So that's what you look into here is replying to Instagram NFTs with a simple nope. That's their people, right? Nope.
You have that T-shirt, don't you, Ray?
That's right. I do have nope. But that's literally what is wrong. But now you get down to what people, because they have obviously NFT, OGs and stuff that are in here too. But that's the creator's perspective. Welcome to the comment section. Here you will witness a sea of people hating on what they do not understand in their own habitat. They have no idea, everyone, right? Mm-hmm. They're just talking about pictures. They think that you can download that JPEG and we're over here buying $10,000 JPEGs and images. And again, it's funny. And here's another one. It's a shame most people commenting negatives take here won't even take the time to learn about the useful applications and problems the tech is solving and has the potential to solve. And it's just, just noise of people who are uneducated and ignorant to what's going on over here. And we don't get caught up in that stuff. But it is just interesting of, Nat Geo. There are a lot of big companies, a lot of, just all kinds of projects that are launching things. And yes, a lot of their community isn't ready, right? They just don't know. Right. So that's cool, right? I don't bother me, but
let me add to that, Ray, that some of the stuff that I hear or some of these videos that come across and they're talking about CBDCs, people are worried that the government's going to have control of that CBDC to the extent that, if they want to give stimulus check, we're just going to deposit a couple thousand coins in there, right? And give you the coin. And then if they don't like how you're spending it, or if you don't spend it fast enough, you don't need it, we're going to take it back. People think it's going to come and go, right? Social credit and all that kind of stuff. Right. I from my personal experience and of course everything else, we have M2, you have Bitcoin, you have other people are going to spend it on something, and maybe they'll just go out and they could buy gold with whatever they're doing, but these videos of people are like, they're going to track what you spend it on, see if you buy pizza, if you shouldn't buy pizza because you're obese, they're going to take the money back. I'm like, that is so far down the line or extreme and crazy. I mean, people have alluded to the fact that that's happening in China. I don't know, and I can't believe that, but that's a communist country, so who knows? That might be happening. But for that kind of stuff to start here, that would be a huge shift and something that's absolutely crazy. Because if I took my CBDC money from the government, if I was getting tax refund or something, and they said, have it in that, I would take it and then go get M2 or something, or buy myself a Nat Geo NFT.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. You'll have choices, but yes, people, again, it's all about the convenience of it. If they make it super easy, I believe that it will go like that. I mean, that's literally why they want just smart homes, smart this. Your car.
All these articles saying that it's the future of money. So obviously, people are going to find it very easy to transact between IBM and all these companies and PayPal. You want the CBDC, the American coin, or whatever they're going to call it, and goes in and out and all this kind of stuff. But you don't have to keep it there. You don't have to leave it in that unit and or that wallet, right? Yeah. How many bank accounts do you have? I have more than one bank account.
Right.
So and we say to people all the time, lock it up. Take it offline, put it in a ledger and do it. I'm sure you'll be able to take that and put it away where, it's not readily accessible to, the system or whatever.
Right. Well, and I would head down to old Ecuador, Bukele, right? I mean, El Salvador, right? If it is like that and they're all, being whatever they're going to do around here and it's not friendly to what we're doing. I mean, there are going to be places that you can just, I'll go there, right? I wouldn't think you'd want to, just wall off people, and because if you do, that's people will leave, right? I mean, that's the beautiful thing about, especially this place,
right? But I think as Americans, if the government's giving out stimulus checks, there's a lot of people that take it and cash them, but if they're going to be able to come in, give it, and then take it away, people are like, well, what's the point?
Right.
Americans are going to be like, I'll go make my own money. This is silly, right? I mean, I wouldn't be dictated to about, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So, it's silly. So that's just a fear that's out there. I mean, obviously everyone's saying it's the future of money, but there's a lot of the naysayers and people that were coming up against Nat Geo. It's like, it's money laundering. It's crazy. It's, they just don't know. And they just don't want to,
Well, look at even what is it? The bubble where they call it? Let me see.
Right.
Bubbles right here. But another long look here. It's already popped. Anybody remember the .com, that bubble that popped?
Right.
That was a bubble too. What happened to the .com sites? What happened to Amazon? What happened to Google? What happened to Facebook? They're the top 5 companies in the world.
They weren't there popping. That was Netscape and
it was all
AOL,
right,
and whatever, and then the next wave came through. So obviously, what we're trying to say is, if this is the bubble is popped, then it's the next wave that comes out that's building while this extreme frenzy went on.
All that hype is,
whoever is building now is going to be the one who's going to be here for the long haul. We hope. That's me knocking on wood.
That's right. Well, and like I said, I'll end it with here because we're almost like 7 minutes away. But this is M2 Cash, right? This is stuff that you look. I mean, this is the site. It's always been here. This keeps all the stats. Look, that's ridiculous. Remember when we would track that, man?
Yeah.
That's a B there, Tim. Yep. That's a B. That's 8 billion. That's 8,461,000,000 M2 tokens that have been destroyed, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what people don't understand. Again, This is a central bank, decentralized bank. It's crazy. And like I said, the lock liquidity is there. Look at the difference. I'm maybe off the top of your head, you could do the percentage, but look at that. That's 8 billion. And here's 18 billion in circulation supply. What is the percentage? Do you know the percentage of that? It's like a 33%. Is that
yep.
right?
I would say just under 30%, about 30%.
Yeah. About 30% is what's supplied of the circulating supply. Now we do know there's some in the curve. There's some in there, but you got to go.
Ray, right? It's closer to 50%. Sorry.
Wow.
8 and 8 is 16.
Yeah, that's right. That's crazy, man. So 40 some percent. That's crazy, right?
Right.
And again, we know you can go into the curve and buy some, directly from the from the curve, and that pulls more out into circulation. But that's, my goodness, everybody, you're in this is a great asset. That's why we love it, right? That's why I love it. And like I said, that is a complete 180 from this ridiculousness, that you're talking about with this future of money. Yep, it's the future of money for the people that want to stay in that pen, right, and be in that area right there, because you can. All it's saying is, one only reason I brought it up is because that's just telling you that it is going to move this way. When you see all of these places, Bank of America telling you all these things, it's a joke when all these clowns are out here telling you that Bitcoin is dead, because that's
now Ray. If you go back to the M2 tag, one other stat we know is that what was it? Was it 50 billion that was put into the curve?
That's right.
Right. So 8 and 18, that's almost 27 billion.
Right.
Out. Right. Some destroyed, some in circulating supply. So that's over half of the supply in the curve is out.
That's
out there, not in the curve anymore. So we're halfway there of getting it out and into circulation.
Yeah.
And obviously it's kind of under wraps at the moment. We
it's
know
under
some
wraps
things that are gonna change that. But yeah, it's if you're gonna go for that price is extremely affordable.
And the cool thing too, mining pool, man. Mining pool.
Well, yeah, that's another secret sauce that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just some crazy, powerful things that are going to go on there. But for over half of it to be out already from the curve is just amazing. I think that's great. And it's what's the birthday of M2? When did that?
I know we did it like a March or April. Was it April?
I think so. We got to be coming up on the 1 year.
Yeah, that would be 2 years.
That's what I meant.
1 year. You crazy person. No, it is. You're right. It is. I know it was April, March, April, May, somewhere around there.
Yeah. We'll have to go back. 2 years is a long time in this business.
Look at this. This is crazy. Look at this wheel. I wish I had M2 token. She's like, it's funny. Keep burning. That's what I'm talking about, Ariel. Yes, sir. Right. Yes. Hey, James. I didn't know if you were going through these, but yeah, it's awesome.
I did a few.
Buenas noches. Yes, Moresha. Yep.
But here we are, 9:00. We better get into the thing. Are we going to end this and invite people to the Discord, or we're just going to play some poker?
We're going to play poker. I don't know if we'll see if we go into Discord. But look at there, Will. He got it. M2 birthday, April 29th, 2001.
Not 2001.
It is 2021. I meant
21. There we go.
Yeah. There you go.
2001 would be a long time.
That's right. Before Bitcoin, you just didn't know.
Yeah, right. But no, all right. Well,
right
awesome. 4:30. Yep. We're gonna have to do it. All right, let's go get in that room.
Thanks.
We'll end it here then, and we'll see you at the auction tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Good times.
Very good. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.